Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Maitres Du Temps Chapter 2 TCR. The TCR, a titanium version of the world's most readable triple calendar watch, can be seen and purchased on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this timepiece with additional accessories included in the sale, high resolution images that don't include my wrist, and of course complete pricing details for this automatic triple calendar. Now the watch you see on my wrist represents one of only 50 produced, a rare execution of the 2009 Maitres Du Temps Chapter 2 calendar watch in titanium. It's sportier than its precious metal companions, and at the same time the combination of white on black dial, 6 beautifully transparent sapphires, and an expressive non-round case make the watch singular in both its legibility and its aesthetic. Now you can see on my wrist it's a big timepiece. My wrist is 16 centimeters in circumference. The watch can be measured a couple of ways. The first is the conventional way, so from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, not inclusive of the crown. Across that dimension the watch is 44.5 millimeters. Now if you include the crown it's going to be a bit wider. However, it's not excessively thick, being 15.2 millimeters thick with a generously sloped case flank and bezel. It will slide underneath a sports jacket or blazer, but for dress cuffs, French cuffs, anything exceptionally tight, you're on your own. That's when you need a dress watch. Now the watch is not designed to hide under a sleeve, and the lug-to-lug dimension confirms that, as the timepiece is 56.4 millimeters from lug to lug, but in lightweight titanium it wears easy on the wrist. If you like the big watch style, this is a big watch that can get along ergonomically with a smaller wrist like mine. It's very comfortable. Part of that is due to the shaping of the caseback. You can see that it is slightly cambered, it has a little bit of an arc to it, and it's generally quite flat with no pressure points or hot spots. The strap is highly integrated into the form of the case, and you can see slightly countersunk into the edge of the case on both sides. Absolutely no daylight shines through, so the watch appears all of a piece, quite thoughtfully designed. Even the strap features character lines and strong geometry when viewed at an off angle against the light. The lines are masculine, hard, and they give it definition even as it tapers down to a beautiful Maitres Du Temps branded twin trigger deployant that is also made of titanium, beautifully finished, perhaps even a little over-engineered. It's a piece to prize and ponder at your leisure, just as is the watch. No detail is left unturned, and you can see the watch features a minderless system such that you can easily tuck excess strap underneath the body of the clasp, so the watch doesn't need minder loops on its strap bodies. Very clean, very elegant, beautifully thought out, just like the watch itself. Now, Maitres Du Temps was established in the 2000s to bring reputable independent watchmakers together for the sake of collaborations. They have the Chapter 1, which is a grand complication, the Chapter 2, which you see here, which is a triple calendar watch, and the Chapter 3, which is an elaborate dual-time timepiece. But the watch you see here is the product of Peter Speak-Marin and Daniel Roth, the two coming together to create a watch with a remarkably complex case featuring angles and curves, both featuring satin and polished highlights. It's a charming watch. Yes, it's aggressive, but if you're looking for something that's built to the standard of the likes of an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore, and you want the same level of artistry and finish but not the same look, this is a great option. Its signature complication is a tripled calendar, so you have the month, you have a double-digit grand date, and you have the day. And the interesting thing here is that they are perfectly coordinated to switch at exactly the same time. The SCH-01 movement, automatic within, ensures that at precisely midnight at the turn of the month, all 3 calendars will jump, and I'm going to show you that in practice right now. Blink and you'll miss it, guys. This thing is tuned to a T. I may have to turn it a little bit more. The nice thing is, if, like me, you get to experience a ton of watches, every once in a while, in the midst of the mass and madness of the watches, you forget to distinguish between AM and PM. And now as we roll through midnight, and you've gotten a nice good view of the dial by this point, again, blink and you'll miss it, and this time, no kidding. It's that sharp. Now, if you think, well, it rolled over midnight, it should change. Keep in mind that instantaneous calendar displays like this tend to be the realm of upper echelon Patek Philippe grand complications. What Maitres Du Temps has done at a micro-manufacturer level here is incredibly impressive. In fact, I'll show you something else. The watch is incredibly easy to use, as there is a pusher adjuster for every one of the date quick changes, starting with the double-digit grand date at 12 o'clock. The pusher for that one is located just above the crown. Now, on the reverse side, there's a pusher for the month and a pusher for the day. Adjustments are that easy. And you can see the SCH-01 movement, automatic winding with twin mainspring barrels, entirely hand-finished with a beautiful guilloche cut gold winding mass, is a collaboration of course, Roth and Peter Speak-Marin, but also Vaucher Manufacture, the movement arm of Parmigiani Fleurier, exceptionally well regarded. They've also provided movements to the likes of Richard Mille, so you're in good company when you wear a Maitres Du Temps Chapter 2. Now, the watch features a 50-hour power reserve. It beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour, and it does feature hacking seconds, so in addition to being able to set the calendar very precisely, the watch also allows you to set the watch to the second against a reference time. Finally, the timepiece features a remarkably luminescent dial. You can see concentric circles, raised planes, several different textures, colors, and focal points. Nevertheless, this dial is all about readability, and it glows like an absolute torch at night. You can see this exceptional timepiece in titanium, the world's most legible triple calendar, one of only 50 made, and buy it on our website.